someone could do that.
7:30 can reveal on Tuesday, police charged 30-year-old Corag man Bradley O'Reilly at the facility with bestiality.
Someone knew where she was. Someone knew what had been done to her and was choosing to keep it a secret that she was there.
Every night, like when I close my eyes and go to sleep, all I could see was that image of her being raped, and I just couldn't sit back and not do anything about it. I just, in that moment, decided that I was going to do everything in my power to save her or get her justice.
Horrific. Absolutely horrifying what is going on. Makes me so sad. So in Australia, there was this, there's a great group called Farm Transparency Project, and they put hidden cameras in, and there was a pig farm. Sorry, I'm just really upset trying to be okay here. There was a pig farm, and they put these hidden cameras in, and the way the pigs are, they are placed in such tight, confined areas, the mother pigs, and they can't even turn around. And there's like so many of them. It's so terrible. And one of the workers came at night and pulled his pants down and violated a pig. It's on camera. What is wrong with all of you people who eat animals? I don't get it. How are you so sick in the head? It is devastating what happens to the poor animals. I don't even have any words anymore, honestly. Some days are harder than others. Today is one of those days where I'm just watching what's happening to these innocent animals. If you want to go and follow what I'm looking at, it's called Farm Transparency Project. Farm Transparency Project. Pretty terrible. This is the women who put the cameras in undercover in Australia. This happens everywhere in the world. It happens where you are. You guys high on YouTube. You guys on TikTok. It happens everywhere. The pig's name was Olivia. And
I've spent the last 11 years of my life trying to understand all the ways that humans hurt other animals.
so you see this young lady, and she is going into the farms and she's picking up the injured animals. It's dark in there. This is stuff I can't show you. This is stuff that you cannot see because the meat, dairy, and egg industries give money to TikTok. They give money to YouTube. And so they don't want us to show you the truth. Some things I get to see over on YouTube. These are wonderful people who are so brave. They go in there at night, they sneak in and they put the cameras up in these factory farms and they film what's going on. There's a young lady here and
I thought I'd seen every kind of suffering.
she's picked up these innocent, cute little ducklings that are trying to survive, trying to breathe, trying to stand up. It's dark in there. It is horrific. Now you see another video of her saving a chicken who looks all mangled, and usually I forget what it's called, the thing on top of their head is like bright pink when they are healthy. This one is very almost whitish, this poor animal. So they go in there and they save animals. These amazing people, they go in there and they save animals. And really they are the heroes. They are the heroes of the day. Yeah. The heroes of a century.
And then I learned about Olivia.
So it's a young lady, looks about my daughter's age. And you see her going into this factory farm where they have the pigs.
I set foot inside that farrowing shed. I knew I wasn't supposed to be seeing this.
So she's taking images of it, photographs of what's going on with the pigs, the mother pigs who can't turn around. They're forced to be pregnant. They give birth in these areas, in these tight cages where they can't turn around. If you'd like to see what I'm seeing, go and follow Farm Transparency Project.
We were there one night to retrieve several hidden cameras, but also to maintain one existing camera. The wide-angle camera that captured about 7 rows of caged pigs.
I was lying in bed and my phone pinged. It was a message saying that something horrible had been found.
So now you see the rows of the pigs, you see the man coming. This is somebody who's working. Imagine you on your job pulling your pants down and sticking yourself into a mother pig. Like, it is so insanely sick. It's sickening. First of all, we should have cameras in these places 24/7. Every single factory farm, every slaughterhouse, there should be 4 cameras on every single wall and everywhere so that everybody knows what's going on there. We should be allowed to know so we can make informed decisions about what we want to eat, who we want to eat. Vegans already know that these things are horrible, but many people, you guys don't know. You've probably been lied to. You guys also here on YouTube, you've been lied to. Yeah, who would do that? Exactly. I see this, Olive. It happens. It's shocking. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thank you, Skylar, who wrote Let's Go Vegan. Guys, thanks a lot for sharing the live stream.
It was sped up.
You can see what happened. You can even see here on YouTube. You see this is my YouTube channel. Look, 97 people watching. You know why? Because I'm talking to you about something serious. I'm not just dancing and singing. I'm telling you what actually goes on. And YouTube doesn't want me to do this. They want me to do live streams where we just talk about whatever the fuck bullshit. This is what's important. If you haven't yet followed them, and follow me also, by the way, on my Instagram account. This is my Instagram right here. YouTube, you can follow me there. I have been actually getting less and less followers because I'm not doing fun stuff anymore. I'm not like singing and dancing. I'm actually showing the footage of what really happens. I share these videos in my stories. It's so important that you know what's going on. So if you want to subscribe to me there, you will be able to follow me, and I will be keeping you up to date about these heroes who go into these factory farms and film what's actually going on.
And at first, I couldn't really see what was happening. And then
You can see the man there. There's rows of pigs. They can't turn around. They're in cages. And he's there like this, and he's opening up his jeans. What happened to good men? What happened to people who will call out this behavior? Look at you guys, all right? Only 375 of you guys watching on TikTok because, oh, this isn't fun. We don't want to hear about where our bacon comes from. We don't want to know that our bacon was a mother cow who was sexually assaulted. That's how fucked up it is. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat sausage. Don't eat ham. These poor mothers were sexually assaulted after a lifetime of hell on a factory farm. They give birth to these babies. They don't even get to see them. They don't get to say hi to them. It's so sad.
Suddenly it became very clear what he was doing.
It had crossed my mind before that we might someday, by accident, capture something like that, but none of us were expecting it.
I didn't want to believe that this had happened.
So these are 3 beautiful young women who should be doing other things in their life. They should be having fun. They should be out just enjoying their lives and learning and going on dates. And instead, they are reporting on what's going on in the factory farms because there's so many horrific people in the world who aren't doing that job. It should be the governments who are monitoring these places. But what happens with the meat companies, the dairy industry and the egg industries, is they are so rich and they pay these people to shut up. They give them money to take down the videos. Greed has taken over our planet. Incredible greed. And you can see it with what's happening with Epstein, the Epstein files in the United States. So many people knew what was going on with these teenagers who were being abducted, sexually trafficked. Nobody said anything. It said they made fun of it. Grown men, fathers themselves, are just like, hey, I'd like to come to your island one day. It's awful. Everyone here who is not vegan, you are all part of the problem. Being vegan is just a moral baseline. It is so easy to be vegan, and it is your absolute duty. It is your moral duty to not hurt the innocent. Because if you were the victim, you would want somebody to protect you too.
I didn't know how someone could do that.
7:30 can reveal on Tuesday, police charged 30-year-old Corag man, Bradley O'Reilly.
So his name was Bradley O'Reilly. Bradley O'Reilly. A 30-year-old man who sexually assaulted a mother pig who was stuck in a cage and couldn't turn around, couldn't fight back. He stuck his own private part into her. This is what goes on.
At the facility with bestiality.
And when you see this, you see the land. Now they have a view of the land with one of those mini helicopters there, a drone. And there's these gigantic swimming pools full of shit and piss. And they pollute the environment. Factory farming is devastating for our planet. Thank you, everybody, for sharing this. To the person who just said, stop saying lies, you are banned for life. Banned for life. Never come back. We don't need people like you here to try to justify. These people, you know, you sometimes wonder who's writing these comments. It is literally the children of the meat, dairy, and egg industries. They pay their children to come on TikTok and YouTube and to lie, to tell lies. This guy got arrested, and you can see the police here. They came, and the people who work for Farm Transparency, the volunteers, they wanted to rescue this pig because she had been sexually assaulted, and they wanted to give her a good life after that. They wouldn't give her up.
Someone knew where she was. Someone knew what had been done to her and was choosing to keep it a secret that she was there.
So there's a lot of protesters there. They're all holding signs, and it says, "Free Olivia. Free Olivia." That was the pig's name, Olivia.
Every night, like when I close my eyes and go to sleep, all I could see was that image of her being raped, and I just couldn't sit back and not do anything about it. I just, in that moment, decided that I was going to do everything in my power to save her or get her justice.
So that is a movie that's coming soon. It's going to be called Finding Olivia, Saving Olivia. Thank you to the person who just put a super chat in here for $4.99. I'm going to read this. It says here, humans evolved to be omnivores, not herbivores, but these factory farms are messed up. Can't say what I want to say due to YouTube censorship. We are evolved to be kind. If we so choose, we can be kind. So Desiree, you're here to essentially try to justify the fact that you eat animals. You don't have to eat animals. You can be a good person, but no. You decided to pay $4.99 here to write something which isn't helpful. What you should have written is humans evolved to be kind, and that we should use that kindness, and we should not fill our shopping carts with dead bodies. We should not be filling our bodies with dead bodies. We should not be showing our children dead bodies as the first time they ever see animals. It's sickening. The first time our children ever see animals should be when they are alive and happy and not abused. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Guys, thank you for staying here on TikTok. I might restart the live stream. We'll
Hello.
see. Hi.
How are you? I mean, I saw you watching that video, and I'm just wondering if you're feeling all right.
No, I'm not okay.
Yeah, it's horrible.
What happens to the animals is horrible, but the worst thing is people who watch and do nothing. The reason that the world is so fucked up is because there are people who watch and do nothing. Or they just, even the vegans who say, well, I'm vegan. I'm just going to be quietly vegan here. I'm just going to do my part and be vegan. That's not good enough. We have to come out as vegans. We have to fight for the innocent animals all the time. We have to speak out. We have to tell everybody that we're vegan. People come out of the closet as gay and lesbian people. What's far more important is to come out as a vegan. Tell everybody that you're vegan. Advocate for the animals. When you see dead animals on tables, say something. Say, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Somebody paid somebody to murder this animal. There's a dead turkey here and it is Thanksgiving. This is fucked up. Everybody should be saying that when they are there with their families. Everybody should be speaking out when they are there at Christmas. If you are celebrating a birthday party and you are somewhere where they are putting dead cows, burgers on the table, you should say something. Cause a scene. Say, excuse me, I came to this birthday party to have fun and you're putting dead, tortured animals here? Why didn't you get vegan burgers? This is what we consistently have to do. We have to speak out in defense of the animals. We have to be brave enough. We have to cause a scene. The only way that this will ever change is when good people speak out.
Exactly. I agree with you. And I think everybody should agree with that, because what's happening with the animals and everything that's going on is so important. I just don't think that people are seeing that enough. Like, people aren't hearing about it. It should be taught at schools and everything. Everyone should know about this.
Yeah. And I, as a teacher, tried to teach it in the school system. I tried to tell my students, like, we used to have books that said, it was so messed up. I had a book that said, pigs give us bacon.
Yeah, that's,
I said to the children, do pigs really just cut their own body part off and hand it over to the human? They give us bacon? The kids are looking at me like, yeah, that's true. That's messed up. Why did they write that? And I said, everybody take your markers and pick a big X on that, because that's a lie. And this is what I was teaching. Right. This is what I was teaching. But I was told, well, you shouldn't be saying that to the students because now they're going home and not eating bacon. And I'm like, great, fantastic. So what you're saying is I'm an excellent teacher. I taught the truth. I taught the children to not eat class 1 carcinogens. And the principal said, well, but the parents are complaining and I don't want to answer the phone. So maybe just don't teach that. I said, so you want me to lie to them? He said, well, not exactly, but just, maybe just don't say that. I said, this is fucked up. This school system is fucked up. Yeah, the school systems are really fucked up. Yeah. So, thanks for coming. How is your vegan journey going?
It's still going really good, actually. I've been trying much harder to get my mom to go vegan, because how people, like my mom, she knows what's going on, and how everyone knows what's going on, but they still eat meat. That's horrible. That's even more fucked up than what it already was. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's not going so good, but I would say that, yeah, it's getting better. I'm getting healthier and I'm eating more healthy stuff.
Yeah. Well, remember though, veganism is not about us, really. It's not about health. I mean, it's good that you are eating. It's about the animals. Yeah. It's good that you're eating whole foods though, because then you will be a success as a vegan. If you just eat junk food, you won't be able to keep saving the animals because you'll get sick. You have to eat healthy foods. Yeah. I'm just noticing another video here of a young man. I just want to hear what he has to say here.
In these dumpsters. If you still can't see this.
Yes, he saw he opened up a dumpster beside a factory farm and just saw all of these baby pigs lying there, just dead.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just looking at it now.
They look like they never actually birthed.
Some of them look like they were just, their mothers were killed when they were inside them and they were just all dumped there. It's so sad. Hundreds of baby pigs here I'm looking at, dead. They're so innocent looking, so sweet, so tiny.
And the nerve for some people to ask me, why not cover other issues? Motherfucker, this is the biggest issue.
This is the biggest issue. This is why we are here. This is why, okay, hold on a second. I have a couple of super chats here. Let me see. FNRD, thank you for the $4.99 donation. And you write, this is horrific. I'm vegetarian. I will become a vegan. I am so sorry. The only time I would eat eggs or cow milks again if they are happy. What the fuck does that mean, if they were happy? Why did you put this on the screen? For a second there, it sounded like you were going to be a good person. You paid $4.99 here to write that you will become vegan. You're so sorry. The only time you're going to be eating eggs or cow's milk again if they're happy. There's nothing happy, nothing okay about stealing milk from a mother cow or stealing eggs that belong to a mother chicken. They don't belong to us. Animals are here on the planet with us, not for us. They're not objects to be exploited, utilized, sexually assaulted, kidnapped. We have no right to harm them. I want you to write another super chat telling me that you understand now and that you will be vegan every day, all the time. I'm not going to press like on your comment. Guys, do not put in super chats if you are going to be saying something terrible. We are here to support the animals, not the abusers. I want to hear a bit more of this. This young man, his name is Two-Legged Plague. Two-Legged Plague, meaning humans. That's his channel over on Instagram. I have never seen him before. It's my first time listening to him.
Through and through. I'm sorry you can't connect the dots, but it is. So why am I so focused on the biggest issue? Because everyone else refuses to acknowledge it. People won't give up a single convenience for it. I really want to make sure I'm clear here. This is the defining issue of modern human existence.
He's right. It's the defining issue of modern human existence. Ending factory farming. Helping the innocent animals. This is it. This is the issue. Everybody else is talking about humans. It's nonstop. Humans this, trans people that, Epstein files, Trump, everything. Always humans. Meanwhile, every single one of these people is being fueled by the corpses of these innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to them ever. Anybody who ever talks about changing the world and how they are, I'm changing the world. Even, it's so crazy to me even to think about, for example, the athletes. Let's just think about recently in the Olympics. Everybody's like, yay the athletes. Whoa, amazing. Look at that. These hockey teams. I'm Canadian hockey team, trying to get the gold award, trying to beat the gold medal, trying to beat the Americans. Who gives a fuck? You think about it logically. It's literally grown men holding a stick and skating. And then they're going to put this black thing in a net. And thousands of people, millions of people are like, yay! Wow, look at that great hockey player. He put a puck in a net.
Yeah, that's not like that's happening while in the background these animals are being killed with no way to escape. Forcefully.
Yeah.
And I think that these things are, which they are, they're most likely cover up. So people don't look at these things, don't realize what's going on with the animals and stuff. And
yeah, every single one of these athletes should be vegan. And there's no reason why they can't be. You can be extremely strong, extremely healthy. There are some vegans in the Olympics, but unfortunately, there's not very many of us. We need to talk about veganism. We need to stop being afraid of the word vegan. I'm sick of these people who are like, I'm plant-based. The fuck does that mean, plant-based? I mean, you're based on plants, but sometimes you put a little bit of egg in there. Sometimes you put like, a pig's foot in there. What? You eat a pig's tail once in a while. You eat a chicken wing. Like, this whole term plant-based is ridiculous. And actually, I just decided to stop talking to two people here. We had some friends, went out to dinner with them, and these people that we went out for dinner with said that they were vegan. We thought that they were vegan. They said they were vegan. We were eating vegan food with them. And then they announced that, well, they don't really want to be activists because, you know, they might get some hate. So we just decided that we're just gonna, like, we're just plant-based, and we're just gonna, like, post a little, you know, share a little thing on Facebook once in a while. And I'm like, that's not good enough. That's not good enough, because you ate so many animals throughout your life. You drank so much cow's milk. You brought up your children to eat cows and pigs and chickens and turkeys and lambs, and their grown children are not vegan. So, like, there is so much harm that we did that we need to undo. There's never a chance to pause. There's never a chance to be silent.
Hiding in plain sight for the environment and the planet, but number one, for conscious life. For the hundreds of dead babies in these dumpsters. If you still can't see this, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, good guy. Love these amazing vegan activists who are truly dedicated and who tell the truth and are not afraid. Thanks everybody for being here, guys. Don't forget to double tap and share here on TikTok. You guys on YouTube, thank you guys for being here as well. Remember that we are here to promote veganism, to end the exploitation of animals, and to actually help make this world a better place. It is not good enough to be lazy or quiet. We must speak out. Again, if you were the victim, if you were the one being pinned down like this mother cow was, and forced, not just forced to be pregnant because they masturbated another pig and stole his sperm, but to suffer the indignity of a worker pulling down his pants and sticking his own body part into a mother pig who couldn't turn around, who couldn't defend herself. This motherfucker is an absolute sicko. Absolutely disgusting. It is no different than sexually assaulting a child who cannot defend themselves.
Yeah, it's right there, like in front of your face. Why are people not doing anything about this? We are speaking, and we need to speak about the animals, and we need to speak up for them because they don't have a voice. They don't have a voice that they can just defend themselves on their own. We need to speak for the animals that can't speak.
Have you done any videos recently about this, Nellie? Have you been doing videos on your channel?
Yes, on my main channel, I have actually posted a video. I'm gonna make some more, but I posted one video that says it's about beef, and behind every beef there's been a life.
Okay.
And there's been life that could have still been alive today.
And how many followers do you have on your main channel?
I think about 6,000, but I don't really get a lot of likes, but I still try to get out there, you know.
So why are you here on your, not on your main channel right now today? Why aren't you on your main channel?
Because for some reason I've got age restricted, because I think they thought I was like underage or something. But I've been trying to appeal that, so I'm gonna appeal that later on.
Yeah, you should continue to do that and show them your ID. It's important. Because you worked really hard to get 6,000 followers. Now you can use that for good. All right, so look, one of the things you can do you know how to use the duet function?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you can duet my videos, and hopefully my audience will start to come over to your channel if you are truly a vegan. You can write also, I see the name Nellie here, but I don't see anything else from your image. Can't see what this is. It looks like some black and white thing. It's very tiny. I would get yourself a logo like Nellie Vegan or whatever it is, Nellie for the animals, and you know, it should be something green and white. Typically, us vegans, we do tend to gravitate towards those colors because we identify that as vegan. And you know, I wish you a lot of luck in growing your channel. Like I said, if you decide to duet my videos, that is something that I will end up seeing, because I can go in the background and see who duetted my videos. I can see that you're doing something. Just basically have to just sit there like this with some sort of a sign on you, get a t-shirt that says vegan. This is actually written backwards in real life. So that, because you know, when you film yourself on TikTok or on YouTube, sometimes it appears backwards. So thanks everyone for being here. Thank you to the people who put in some super chats. Appreciate your help. Thank you very much to everybody who is being kind. In case you wonder why there's so few of you, well, part of the reason is that I'm talking about things that the meat, dairy, and industries don't want you to hear about. And these companies like YouTube and TikTok, well, they are companies here to make money. That's all they care about. And also, the fact is I have banned so many people on my accounts from being able to be in contact with me. If you show that you think it's funny to hurt animals, I will hide you eventually. My moderators will. I'm not interested in talking to people that are cruel. I'm interested in talking to people who are curious and kind and who want to learn. And it's irrelevant to me whether there's 300 of you guys, 500 of you guys, 1,000 of you here. I just do my work every day. I show up. I try to do 2 live streams for an hour each. Whether there's any super chats or none, whether there's any decorations on the screen here on TikTok or none, I show up all the time because it's my duty to. Because being vegan isn't even enough. You must be an animal defender. You must speak out. You must tell your stories and do better every single day to make this world a better place. Thank you, Hope, for the 9 vegan ice cream cones here. Thanks for trying to cheer me up, guys. I appreciate that very much. Somebody here gave a $2.99 donation over on YouTube and writes, if I eat a cow, is the cow part of me? I don't know what that means. Don't eat a cow. Cow doesn't belong in you. The cow belongs with her family. That's where a cow belongs, nowhere near you. Not in a grocery store, not in your shopping cart, not in your intestines, not in your toilet afterwards. Cows belong with their families, free. And in fact, the truth is that cows should be phased out. That's what should really be happening. We should be phasing out the cows, phasing out the pigs, not the wild pigs like the boars, but the pigs that we have bred into existence for years and years. Because a life on a factory farm is worse than not being born at all. Let's go to the next person here. Thank you guys for being kind. Go to the next person here on the list. Thank you everybody for sharing the live stream. Thank you for being kind. Remember, don't eat cats or cows or pigs or chickens. Guys, I'd like you to spam some stuff in the comments that is educational.
Hey, Auntie.
Hi, what did you call me?
Auntie?
What do you mean?
Titi? Like, you know? You're my auntie, you know?
No, I'm not your auntie. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, okay? Don't address me that way. All right, let's go to the next person. Okay, we have somebody here. His name is Protect the Animals.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. Where are you in the world?
I'm in the UK.
All right, thanks for coming. Just one moment, please. I have a super chat. I just want to read it real quick. Why do you mark Call Me Chris's videos? How vegan it is. I don't know what you're talking about. Call Me Chris is an animal abuser. Thanks for the £2 donation. Call Me Chris is an evil person who I asked, please, can you stop hurting animals and tell your millions of fans that they should strive to protect the environment by being vegan? That they should strive to protect the animals by being vegan? Can you please tell your audience I said to Call Me Chris, since she has, 50 million followers here on TikTok? I lost track. I said to her, can you please tell your audience that bacon is a class 1 carcinogen? Bacon. When you eat an animal, when you eat bacon, you eat a pig, that's a class 1 carcinogen, processed milk, meat. Bacon, sausage, ham, pepperoni, salami, all of it is in a category called class 1 carcinogen, the same as smoking, the same as asbestos. I said to her, call me Chris. Can you please tell your audience to strive to be as vegan as possible from now on? Do you know what she said? I don't really feel like it. That's true evilness right there. That is somebody who is cruel. She could have actually saved lives of humans as well, because they shouldn't be eating this stuff. People who eat animals are much more likely to get high blood pressure, strokes, heart attack, type 2 diabetes. She doesn't give a fuck. All she cared about was getting more money. That's not okay. You know, anybody who has that much money is just pure selfish. We don't need that much money. It has been proven by scientific research that as long as you have a roof over your head and you know where your next meal is coming from, you know you got food in your fridge, a pillow, a bed, a toilet, a shower, you have your basic needs met, you're going to be fine. You're going to be happy as you can be. You could get double the money, triple the money. You could have millions of dollars. You're not going to be any more happy. So every single person who is on these apps on YouTube who has millions of followers, they should be vegan. They should be helping their audiences to become vegan too. It's the least you can do for what you've done to the animals over all these years. So thank you everybody for being kind. Are you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
All right. So do you know what the definition of veganism is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Like, we don't eat animals, and we only we don't eat anything that comes from animals.
Yeah, we don't exploit them. Here, this is the definition of veganism. Can you read it?
From the top. Random vegan fact. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Mm-hmm. So do you know what exploitation means?
No.
It means you don't use somebody. If I exploit you, it means I use you. I might even sell you like a slave or force you to do some work that you don't want to do. Veganism means you are against the exploitation of animals, okay? Another way to think of it is you don't steal from animals. You don't steal their freedom. You don't steal their family members. You don't steal their body parts. You don't steal their joy, okay?
Yeah.
I would like you to be vegan.
Yeah, I am vegan.
Good. So now you know the official definition, okay?
Yeah.
Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. I'd like you to take a screenshot of this, please.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, that goes for you guys too over on YouTube here. Take a screenshot of this so that you now know what veganism is, okay? I'll stop moving. There you go. Well, I'll get out of it. Okay? Take a screenshot so you know what veganism is all about. It is about being kind and not cruel. All right. Would you like to say anything else before I go to the next person?
No, it's alright.
Thank you very much for being kind. Guys, let's keep on tapping on the screen. Thank you to our teaching assistant who did a really good job. Let's go to the next person here. Somebody is, guys, we won't only talk to adults. No rodeo hats on my head TikTok. You know that rule. Guys, thank you very much for all the other decorations. I saw that Nathan was putting some vegan tofu on the screen. Thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who is putting some hearts. Thanks for sending the love. Hello, welcome to my live. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for being here. Are you ready to read a card?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're going to read random vegan fact number 2. Here you go.
Okay. Vegans don't steal from animals. Not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, and not their lives.
Very good. That was excellent reading. Do you have a question for me?
No, but do you remember I was with you yesterday?
Well, I have lots of people. I don't necessarily remember you.
Yeah. You told me to change my picture and
okay.
Name.
I don't see what your picture is. It's very hard to see because it's a circle and something. I don't know what it is. What is
it's a pig, but it says friends, not food.
Oh, it says friends, not food. Okay. Well, that's good. It's just that it's very small. You might want to instead make something bigger, you know, to read. Like, you know, when you see my logo, you can read it, right? It clearly says That Vegan Teacher, right? Right. So maybe you do something like that. Make your own logo if you can, okay? But I'm very proud of you. Very good. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, let's tap on the screen to all the wonderful people who are here and helping to make the world a better place. All right. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep plugging away here. Guys, this is the next one, YouTube. Every one time I pause it in front of you, take a screenshot. Don't forget to press the like button, you guys, on YouTube. And if you are not somebody who wants to be kind, you can leave, okay? This is a place for kind people. intelligent people. People who want to learn and make the world a better place. So take a screenshot, you guys, all of you guys who are kind and not vegan phobic, so you have these in your phone. Let's go to the next person here. Okay, we have somebody named Ruru. Remember, guys, you have to be over 18 to come onto TikTok Live. It is a rule. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, welcome to my live stream. Here is your card to read out loud. You are the teaching assistant.
Okay. If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as a murderer.
What do you think about that card?
I agree. I'm personally vegetarian. My grandma's vegan. She's like been educating me on these kind of things basically my whole life. So, I personally think that eating meat is cruel. I also don't like the taste of it. I'm not just doing it because I don't like it, but
So let me get this straight. Your grandmother is vegan,
yeah.
but you still engage in the dairy industry. This is what you pay for. This is what you contribute to. So your grandmother has been teaching you to be vegan, but you have decided to not be vegan. Instead, you're an animal abuser.
I don't really drink milk or eggs, or I don't eat eggs. I don't drink milk. I just like I rarely have like anything that includes dairy, but I like to not be in because I'm like
you shouldn't be eating any cheese, you shouldn't be eating any yogurt, and you should be able to declare, I am fully vegan. I will not participate in this violence. Why aren't you following your grandmother and doing what she's telling you to do?
She's okay with me being vegetarian.
I don't care if she's okay with it. The animals are not okay with it.
I know, but she told me that at least I'm doing something.
No, you're not doing something. You're not doing anything at all. You're being a massive hypocrite because you know what goes on. Vegetarians are the worst. You see, a meat eater might not know what's going on. They don't even think about it. So they're almost innocent. They're like children. They're like, what? I didn't know what's happening. You know what's happening? Your grandmother has been teaching you your whole life, and you deliberately choose not to be vegan. You choose to be cruel. So that's not okay. I want you to be vegan from now on. Stop this bullshit. Next. Somebody's name is Dex something. Guys, do not come in here to try to justify the violence that you are part of. You either come in and profusely apologize to the animals or just don't come. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Just 1 second. Guys, over on YouTube, this is the card that's going to be read on TikTok. We're just doing them in random order here. You ready to read?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Guys, don't forget to take a screenshot over here on YouTube. Thank you, by the way, those of you who've been putting the super chats in. Thank you for the letter L. L stands for lentils, which have 18 grams of protein per cup. Thank you for that. Guys, also, you can go ahead and spam the letter W, which stands for walnuts, which is something that you should eat. Walnuts have a few, not too many, because they do have a lot of fat in them, but they're also very healthy. Would also like you guys to spam the letter C. You guys over here as well. C is for carrots. Spam the letter P for potatoes. Spam all the letters of the alphabet. You want to spam the letter R? Good. That's for raspberries and radishes. Have fun. This is the letter S for soy milk and spaghetti, which is vegan as long as you don't put any dead animals in the sauce. Here's your card.
Okay. Vegan random facts. Vegans are kind than God because God created lions who tear babies, zebras to death in front of their horrified mothers, while vegans fight every day to save animals by not eating, rearing, or using them.
Well, that's very good reading. Thank you very much for that. Would you like to take us? Okay, let me just wait here. I'll hold it here for TikTok. TikTok, you guys also take screenshots of my cards so that you have them handy. Try to collect them all in your phone. Put them in an album. Call it That Vegan Teacher's Cards or something like that. Okay, put this in an album till eventually you'll get all the cards that I have. And then you'll be able to learn vegan facts and you'll be able to teach them. Right, good job. Thank you very much for coming to my live stream. Appreciate it. Do you have a quick question for me?
Not really. I was just thinking very quickly that I'm new to veganism, so I was wondering if you have any like healthy food options for me.
Yes. go ahead here at the top of TikTok. There's a bar. Type in healthy vegan recipes. You will see amazing videos. I mean, people are so talented here on TikTok and on YouTube. There's a bar, a search bar. You will start to get into the algorithm of getting them. Press like on them. You will see all kinds of stuff. Tofu, spaghetti, vegan lasagna. I mean, it just goes on and on. All right, that's a great way to start. But also don't forget to watch the documentary called Earthlings. Watch Earthlings. Watch Earthlings. Guys, write it down in the comments. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Bella, for joining here on YouTube, on TikTok, rather. Who do we have here on YouTube that's just joining? All right, we have somebody here who wants to be banned. So you have just written eat lamb, so you're got banned. You're banned for life from commenting ever again. Let's go. If you guys want to be banned, it's not a problem. Eventually, we get all of you guys. If you say you love meatballs, Kolev, or whatever your name is, write, I love vegan meatballs. Okay, and if you've never tried them, then just say, I'm going to try vegan meatballs. I'm going to give you a chance. Okay, I want you to change your comments. Be kinder from now on. Let's go over here back on TikTok. Got somebody whose name is Quartz. Thank you for decorating the live stream, all of you guys. Thank you for double tapping. Let's get this number up. Guys, let's get this number up now to 30,000, all right? We've been stuck for a bit. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes you guys. Double tap. Take your fingers and double tap on the screen. Let me see. Let's get a little baby chick here, okay? Little baby chicks. We shouldn't be eating their wings. Let's tap on the screen. Oh, look at that. Up to 27,000. See what you guys can do? Tap on the screen. Tap on this little one and say, I'm so sorry that I ate your mom and dad. It was awful. Nobody should be eating any chicken wings. Chicken wings belong to the chicken who owned them. You have no right to rip off the body parts of anyone. Good job, guys. You made it to 30,000. You see how good you guys are when you decide to set your mind to it? You guys over here on YouTube, you can also do that. You see the like button up there, and you can also share this with anybody who you know who is kind. All right? All right, so are you ready to read a fact?
1 second. I just have a question for you.
Well, it works this way. First you read a fact, then you ask the question.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
Random vegan fact. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be, because good people don't bully animals. They save them from people who do.
All right, what do you think about this card?
Well, that's to do with my question, actually.
Well, do you think it's true that good people are trying as hard as possible to be vegan?
Well, quite a lot of people are, yes. But there are some people who physically, like, they have to eat meat and everything.
Not true. Nobody has to eat meat. Nobody has to eat any mice. Nobody has to eat squirrels. Nobody has to eat cats. Nobody has to eat anyone. All right, so stop lying. Nobody has to eat eggs. Nobody has to drink milk. So the fact that you lied means I dismissed you from class. Okay, do not tell a lie ever again. Veganism is about ending the exploitation of animals. Nobody has to steal from animals. Go and do some research and come back and tell the truth. Let's go to the next person here.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to our live stream. Are you ready to read a card?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so this, guys over on YouTube, this is the card that's going to be read right now over on my TikTok channel. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot so you don't miss it. This is number 7, and eventually you'll get them all in an album. Take a screenshot of this. All right, coming over to TikTok now. All right, Rosie, please read the, oh guys, thank you very much for the decorations. Hey, Nicole, or something like that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Elite, for the roses. Thanks, guys. You guys are very sweet over here on TikTok. Thank you very much. Oh, I have a super chat here from Jess. Thank you, Jess, for the €1 donation here over on YouTube. You're gonna press a heart on that and on the like button. Thank you, Jess9297. I appreciate you being kind. All right, here you go.
Okay. Random vegan fact. I think everyone should be eating meat because it is good for your bones, and same with milk.
Yeah, okay, so meat is not necessary for bones, and apparently you don't know how to read very well. Nobody needs to hurt animals. If you think that you need to eat meat, how about you just bite off your own finger and chew that and swallow that, all right? See how that feels. Let's go to the next person. Nick for the animals. Didn't we already get you? Let's go to somebody named Mason. So I'll read this card. Random vegan fact. The first rule of Vegan Club is to tell everyone you're vegan. Not because you're going to show off. Hey, Mason, are you here?
Yeah.
Here. Do you know how to read?
Yeah.
Oh, you seem hesitant, so I'm going to go to the next person, okay? When I ask you if you know how to read, you should say yes. Not, let me think about it. I'm not sure if I know how to read, okay? We're looking for people who do know how to read. Go to the next person. You have to have some enthusiasm as well. Next person is named Eclipse. Guys, thank you for the decorations on the screen. If you want to absolutely come in and speak to me today, that's what you do. Okay, we have somebody here who put 62 roses. They're trying to get to the top of the list. That's how it works. It's a bit of a competition. It's just the truth. Okay, Jaden, are you here?
Hi, Katie.
Hi, welcome to my live stream. Here's your card.
No, I have a question.
No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. The way it works is that you read a card first, and then we can have a conversation. All right? So you missed your chance to talk to me, unfortunately. Let's go to the next person here. Next person is Morgan.
Good morning.
Hi. Actually, it's not morning over here in Italy. It is
quarter. Oh, I didn't know you were in Italy.
That's
so cool.
3:45 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good afternoon. I like your shirt so much.
Oh, thank you. Did you know it's backwards in real life?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. It's so funny.
Yeah, because you know
My cat's
how.
here with me right now.
Wait, where's my other string? What happened to my? Oh, here. Yeah, because everything's always backwards. You know, when you watch TikTok and all that, you see I have my cards. They go both ways as well.
Oh, I see that. Wow, that's interesting.
So I have certain.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so I have certain shirts that I wear for live streaming and certain shirts that I wear outside in the public. So this is backwards. If I walk outside with this, people will be like, "What? What does it say?" Sometimes it's good because they ask me and I say, "Well, try to figure it out." Sometimes they take a picture of me and then they invert it and then they read it. But anyway, all right, here is your card.
Smart. All right, random vegan fact number 7. The first rule of Vegan Club is to tell everyone you're vegan, not to show off, but because we have a duty to try to undo the harm we have done in the past.
Good job. What do you think about this card?
I think that's exactly true. You know what? You see people complaining about, the first thing you'll know about a vegan is that they'll tell you you're vegan. But there's a reason for that. There's a purpose. And it's not, it's because it's so ingrained in our society all across the world that it's okay to not be vegan. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. And I mean, like you said, some people are almost innocent because they don't think about it. But the whole point is to get people to think about it and to consider and look into it.
Absolutely right. Morgan, I'm going to press on your thing and see a little bit about who you are. Let me see what it says.
I'm a K-pop fan.
It says Morgan, and then there's it looks like a ring or something beside your name. And then it says you have 748 followers. What does it says here? Dan Sriracha enthusiast, Huang Huang is living art, something like that. Okay.
Yep. It's a K-pop account. I haven't touched my account in a long time. I just use it to watch TikTok live streams. But
okay. Well, Morgan, here's, maybe you know what I'm going to say. But Morgan, I'd like you to change your name, all right? Here's what I suggest. Don't talk for a sec, okay? Just hear me out. Morgan, you clearly understand what's going on. You know the animals are suffering terribly. You know there are so few of us speaking on behalf of the animals. People only talk. You just watch the news. See what you're going to see. You're going to watch the news. Everyone's going to be talking about Trump and the Epstein files. People everywhere. You never hear people defending the animals. And then when it's a commercial, it's trying to sell the dead bodies. McDonald's, Burger King, Chuck E. Cheese, whatever, all these restaurants. It's horrific what's happening. We need good people. And Morgan, you already know what's going on. So I want you to change your name to be Morgan for the Animals.
Oh, that's cute. I will do that. That is so cute. That's a good idea. I've never seen your lives before. So.
Oh, okay. So you don't really know. Okay, that's what I tell everybody. I say if you understand what's going on, which you seem to, so take the name. Okay, Morgan for the Animals, and then immediately go to Instagram or Facebook and Twitter. Just open accounts there if you don't have them yet, or change your name, because this way people will be able to find you on all platforms, right? That's how they find me. Anytime they go somewhere, they just type in That Vegan Teacher and they're going to find me. For you, they won't be able to find you. Like sometimes people have a different name here, then they have a different name on Instagram, on Facebook, or all these things. So if you change it now, to Morgan for the Animals, not only will I be able to address you by your actual name when I see you next time, be like, oh, hi, Morgan, which is good. At least you have that. And it'll be Morgan for the Animals. But another thing that sometimes people do is they just literally write Morgan and then pretend their last name is vegan. So they write Morgan Vegan or Morgan Animal Defender. So one of those combinations, as long as the word vegan and animals is there, that's what I suggest that people do.
That's a good idea. I like Morgan for the Animals. So cute.
All right. So
I
listen.
believe it.
So listen, I'm not going to follow you back yet. I'm going to wait for you to change your name. I'm going to wait for you to post a couple of things. You know, all you can do is just literally look at your camera and say, guys, I've decided to change my name to Morgan for the Animals because they're suffering a lot and I want to protect them. That was literally literally one sentence, Morgan. You just look at the camera and just sit at your table and say it and post it. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. Really happy.
My one question.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
My question is just something that gets asked to me personally as a vegan, and I don't know. So people ask me, I don't know if you've heard like people say in science, like, oh, we'll be able to grow like meat or like meat tissue in a lab someday. Would you be okay with that because it's not inherently harming an animal?
Yes.
Me. So I have a complicated response to that. Number one, because I feel like you would still have to harvest animal DNA in some way, shape, or form to be able to grow that tissue. But also, I feel like because I've spent so long of my life, I mean, literally because meat is a piece of a corpse, and I understand, like, if you grow it in a lab, like, technically not, but it's just so disturbing for me to even think about because I've associated it with animal corpses for so long. What do you personally believe about that? Or what would you say?
So myself, I think that this is, okay, I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. And before that I was vegetarian. And I've studied humans. You can see I talk to them all day. I've decided that unfortunately, or I've come to realize that humans are actually horrible, really horrible, extremely selfish. Because by now we would have had a vegan world. If it weren't, there's such a tiny, tiny percentage of us who actually give a shit. Everybody else follows their friends and does whatever they do. And they're not willing to make even the slightest sacrifice. So what I think is that we should do is this kind of meat that's created in a lab using a few cells is, I personally wouldn't eat it. I have no desire at all to eat it. But if it will stop the cows from being murdered, it will stop billions of animals from being exploited, sexually assaulted, have their babies taken away from them, then I'm for it. Because I think people are so stupid, they can't seem to, or they're just so unkind that they will not be vegan until the meat is easy, cheap, they don't really care as long as they can eat it. And so I think it's unfortunately that's going to be the way to go. At the same time, it's taking a long time to get that. To get lab-grown meat. It's, it requires a lot of money to get these factories started, but then it's going to be best for the environment and the animals. And for humans, it's going to be, identically, chemically the same as dead animal flesh. I don't understand why people wouldn't rather eat plants, beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts. I don't get it. But yeah, so if people ask me, I say, yeah, I'm for it.
I agree with you. I thank you. And yeah, I'm sure, this might come up as a card coming up here soon, but guys, if you give a care at all about the environment, if you feel politically active in that way at all, please do your research. We're talking about how it's a lot of money to invest in these abilities to be able to grow meat flesh. Seriously, that's because we spend so much of our time, money, and resources on allowing these companies that slaughter these animals and rape them. Oh shoot, I forgot I'm not supposed to say that on TikTok. But anyway,
it doesn't matter. I already have hardly any people watching because I just speak the way I just say stuff, even if I have less people. Excuse me 1 second. So somebody here who is just spamming over and over something cruel, you have just been banned. I'm going to ban a couple of other people here on my YouTube channel. You're not invited here to write cruel things. We're here to defend the animals. So please conduct yourself in a positive way, defend the animals. And thank you to the moderators who are banning people. Thank you. Somebody says, teacher, how can people be so cruel? Thank you to the person whose name is 2 Left Feet. I want you to change your account name. Whatever your first name is, 2 whatever. If your name's Bob, write it Bob for the animals, just like I told Morgan over here, okay? You obviously are a kind person here on YouTube. Change your name and then come and join us in this battle on the right side of history.
Amen. All right, well, thank you for the conversation. I'll let somebody else come up. But yeah, again, if you guys care about the environment at all, I'm so serious. It is one of the main destroyers of our planet, like by such a huge, huge percentage, like massively. It is so sad what we are doing to our planet, all for convenience and, I don't know, I guess societal blindness and how we're raised. But I'm so serious. If you care at all, it could be maybe your very first step to caring. Maybe if you, unfortunately, are someone who doesn't care about animals or morals, but if you care at all for the place that you live, for your children, to even have a place to live on this planet, please look into it. Please let that be your one shot if you care about that at all.
Yeah, Morgan, where are you from in the world?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay.
United States.
Yeah. And are you a student or?
No, I'm done. I'm a nurse.
Like a registered nurse?
Yeah.
Wow, did you know that I am too?
Really?
Yeah.
What's your specialty?
Well, I worked for, I'm 61 now, so now I went back to school to university to get my teaching degree. So I went to 4 years at Concordia University in Montreal to teach English as a second language. That's my specialization. But I was a nurse and I used to work everywhere. I mean, towards the end of my time, I was mostly in the intensive care unit. So I worked with pediatrics and with adults. Yeah. How about you?
Very cool. Well, I was geriatrics for a while, and I'm trying to get into doing pediatrics instead. So kind of opposites. But I worked as a early education teacher for like 8 years. Unfortunately, It's just not a very there's just not a lot of money in it. In my state, it's recommended to pay people with a master's degree $18 an hour. I'm not going to be paying back anything with that. So I'd like to get back into pediatrics instead. But yes, our children are the future. So as much as we can impact them as soon as possible, that's what we have.
Wow, if you can be a pediatric nurse, congratulations to you. I tried and I couldn't do it. I was just like, I was a basket case. I couldn't stand to see children suffering, just like I can't stand to see animals suffering. But yeah, that's amazing. So it turns out we have quite a few things in common. So Morgan, the vegan nurse, that would be cool. See, then if you change your name to that, imagine me, okay, scrolling through TikTok and I see a name, Morgan, the vegan nurse. I'd be like, what? She's vegan and she's a nurse. I mean, I have so much in common. Anyway, think about it. Pick a name, you know. How old are you, Morgan?
I am 30. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm about to be 30.
Oh, okay.
I just accepted it. So I'm jumping forward.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. It's good to know you. I'm going to follow you, okay? And I'm going to trust that you're going to change your name and be a little bit more outspoken because, like, what a great asset you were today. Come into my lives, you know. Come and read cards as much as you want. You're going to make this world a better place together.
Thank you so much. Anyway, yep, guys, seriously, if you're here just by chance, please look into it. What changed my life forever was a YouTube video when I was 15. I don't remember what it was called, but it was I don't know if it's still there. I assume so. It was something about what happens to the cows, and it's just there's no commentary.
Was it maybe no commentary? It wasn't Cowspiracy?
No, it was something else, but it was just straight up showing exactly what it our maybe cow industry. I don't know what to call it. But,
yeah, Dairy is Scary is a 5-minute one that's on YouTube.
That's it. I think that was the one, and that changed everything for me.
Guys, Dairy is Scary on YouTube. It's only 5 minutes long. It shows you everything. It is absolutely horrible. I know Erin who made that video.
Horrifying.
She's Canadian, like me. Yeah. Good job. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye now. Guys, this is incredible. I just met somebody who's a nurse like me, who was taking care of kids before that. Wow, we have a lot in common. Really, I hope to see you again, Morgan. Guys on YouTube, if you would like to put a super chat in, now is the time because we have already passed our 1 hour. The live stream is almost over. If you have a last minute thing that you want to say to me, you put a super chat on and it will pop up on the screen, hopefully. Okay, I'll go to one more TikTok before we go. This is somebody named, I don't know, you don't have a name, it's just a heart.
Hello, Katie.
Hi, welcome to my live stream. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Here is your card.
Random vegan fact number 8. Vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money.
That's right. Okay, thank you for reading this. So guys, if you're on YouTube, take a screenshot of this. Make sure you take screenshots of all the cards so that you have the information. What is your actual name?
It's Maeve.
Maeve?
Yeah.
Okay, like M-A-V-E?
M-A-E-V-E.
Okay, so I don't see a name here. It's very hard to see what your logo is. It just looks kind of like, it's very hard. It's very tiny. And your name, it shows a heart. So my suggestion to you is you write down Maeve for the animals, or Maeve the vegan, or Maeve cares about animals, or something like that. Maeve future vegan, I don't know. But you should definitely change your name so that you can help to make this world a better place. Thanks for coming in.
I would love to.
Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to change it, whatever you do pick, change it to all of your accounts, but keep your first name there, okay? So when you come back, over time I'll get to know you, especially with a name like Maeve, you know. There's a million people that are, you know, I'm having a million followers, so I can never get to know everybody. But the easier you make it for me, the easier it will be. Thanks for being here very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, listen, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Our live stream is over. Oh, somebody says that, hey, Katie, I'm vegan, and I just finished eating a non-vegan pizza. Well, you're not vegan, are you? So we're going to put you up, we're going to ban you for life. You have just been banned for life. Don't come in here and write things that are unhelpful. So it's really easy for me. There's a button. It's called Hide Users. I just press one button. You guys will see your comments, but I will never, ever see them again. Don't write anything that's unhelpful. Goodbye from you too. Oh, just got a $5 Australian money really quick. So I'm going to read this before I go. You guys on TikTok, you're lucky. We're going to stay for one more. If you want to come in and read a card, we're going to let one more person come in. Person put, hey, I put in 2 other super chats and got ignored. Well, sometimes the blue ones, they go, it must have been a blue one, or I was busy. Sorry about that. The blue ones go fast. I was just curious what your daily meals look like. Like, do you plan them? And if so, what are they? Well, if you look at my TikTok channel, you can see lots of stuff that I post that I eat. My breakfast is typically something like this. This is a typical breakfast of mine. I will have some oatmeal with some fruit, lots of different fruit, maybe some banana, some berries, some apples, blueberries are here, some kind of nuts, walnuts. I'll also put in here, sometimes I'll put some cinnamon, turmeric, but you know, this is just a small amount of it because I put soy milk on there. I also put hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, and wheat germ. So I put like a tablespoon of all of these. So my breakfasts are extremely healthy and full of a wide variety of ingredients. Then I have a typical lunch, which is a cruciferous vegetable with some lentils or beans, rice, always lots of vegetables. I always have some sort of a sauce. One of my favorite sauces to make is to take frozen peas and stick them in the microwave and then blend them. It's a 1-ingredient sauce that I pour over everything, which is one of my favorite colors. It's a bright green. It makes everything taste delicious, and it's so good for you. So that's what I do when I make my sauces. I just take one of the vegetables and I just blend it up and pour it on everything. Yeah, you can add a little bit of olive oil to that if you like, or some tahini, salt, pepper, oregano, basil, you know, it's garlic, you know, onion powder. It's really easy. Just all the standard stuff I eat very simply. Like all kind of like the same ingredients and just mix up the fruits and the veggies. But yeah, that's it. Hope that helps. Press a heart on your comment and a thumbs up. So thank you very much for being here. I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, you're free to put that in there. Let's go to the next person over here. We have Edie, who is up. After that, though, I have to go, guys, because class is over. We're already at 69 minutes. Hey, welcome. Oh, Edie is gone. Hey, thank you, C, for the little roses. Guys, thanks for double tapping on the screen. You guys have been awesome today. Let's go to Jess.
Hello.
Hi, Jess. Welcome to my classroom. 1 second, please. Guys on YouTube, just make sure you take a screenshot of this next fact, which is going to be read by Jess. Jess, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here's your card.
Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them and tie them up and abuse them for entertainment.
What do you think about that?
I think that's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, animals are not here for us to be riding on them. Horses are not bicycles. Horses are not cars. Horses are not tricycles. Horses are not skateboards. We should not be on horses. We should be liberating horses, not using them. Thank you for reading the card. You did a good job. Do you want to read? Oh, I got a super chat. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay. So this is a super chat by somebody named Marco. Thank you for the Australian $5 donation here. And you write, hey, I put in 2 other super chats and I got ignored. I was curious what your daily meals look like. Oh, I think I already saw that one. Yeah, I already responded to that. So I don't know why that popped up on the screen again. Anyway, let's go to this next one. Guys, take a screenshot of this on YouTube. Take a screenshot so you have it and keep it in your photo album on your camera. So you always have the cards handy and ready. Let's go to the next one. Jess, you want to read this one too?
Sure.
Okay, there you go.
Vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were harming them.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think that's true?
I think that's great.
Yeah, I think it really is true. I know lots of vegans who are heroes. They are filming what's going on undercover in different kinds of factory farms. They truly are the heroes. It is extremely stressful for them to risk their safety to go in and put these cameras. It is extremely stressful for them to know what goes on. At the beginning of this live stream, I was explaining that in Australia, there were these confined pigs, mother pigs, and one of the workers there pulled down his own pants and inserted himself into the mother pig who couldn't turn around. It was caught on camera, and I think this person should, I don't even know if I can say what I think should be done to this person, but I think it is so horrific, so awful that the worst possible punishment should happen to somebody who does something like that, to a child, to a female, to anyone. Somebody innocent who can't fight back. Person is the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being kind. Guys, thank you so much, everyone. We are going to start again the next live stream in about a couple of hours. So I need a break to do a couple of things. Got to walk my dog, clean up, prepare, clean up my desk, sweep the floors, do all the regular stuff that you guys do. Haven't even had a shower yet today, so I'm gonna go and take care of some things, and then I'll see you guys later, okay? Big hug to everybody who's striving to be as vegan as possible. Thank you, everyone, for considering the victims and not hurting them. Be brave. Be braver than you were yesterday. Be braver than everyone around you. Defend the animal. Okay, hold on. I just got another super chat just as I was about to leave. Hold on. Let me read this one. You guys are not letting me leave. This one says, hey, Miss K. Hi. Thank you very much for the donation here to the person whose name is Windows Guide. I wish you wrote something else so I could answer it, or wish I knew more about you. Thank you. I don't know what country you're from. I don't know what kind of money you just donated, what country this is, but you're just saying hi to me. All right. Thank you. If you want to write something else, I'm going to wait, okay, in case you write something else, because I do like to get to know the people who don't make the donations so I can really thank you. Like, what's your actual name? What country are you from? You know me and I don't know you. Okay, one more, guys. Let's do, we have somebody named, what is kind of a name is this? Suck. Oh, what? No, I'm not going to let you in. Apparently you're a subscriber, though. Okay, hold on. Let me see who you are.
Hi.
Hi, what's your actual name? Suck what?
Actually, my first name is Alex, and then my last name is Suko. Suckow.
Okay. All right, are you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
All right, here's a card for you to read.
Vegans don't go to places like SeaWorld because it's wrong, and it's wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in shrimp holes.
All right, what do you think about that?
I find it really mean because I actually find dolphins really cute, but at the same time, I've never seen a dolphin up close.
Mm-hmm. So do you think it's mean to take them out of their home, the oceans, and put them in swimming pools?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you have a vegan heart. Thank you. I just have a super chat. I'm just going to deal with her 1 sec, okay? All right, so this person, let me see if it's the same one or not, or it's a different thing. Okay, somebody's name, Windows Guide, you wrote, I switched to being vegan this Jan. Please share some good vegan recipes. All right, thank you for being vegan. I'm glad that you became vegan in January. That's awesome. I have already, this live stream, spoken about the different foods that I eat. I don't have recipes. I just eat whole foods. I eat oatmeal for breakfast. I could tell you now, but unless you're screenshotting, you probably won't remember everything. Typical things I eat every single day. Oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds. I put in there also some wheat germ. So like a tablespoon of each of these. So already we're talking 5 ingredients. Then I put some apple, some banana, some blueberries. I put soy milk. I put cinnamon and turmeric. I mix it all up. I sprinkle on top goji berries, which are dried, and cranberries. So you see that with walnuts as well. So many ingredients, about a tablespoon of all of these, roughly, except for the oats. It's usually about 4 tablespoons. And this soy milk is quite a liberal portion, and that's my breakfast. I eat lunch after that, and I never eat dinner anymore. Well, not never. We do if we go out with somebody, because here in Italy, everybody eats late, and everybody eats dinner. And anyway, so yeah, but very rarely do I eat dinner. Mostly, I eat only 2 meals a day, and I let my intestines rest. Because if I ate 3 meals a day, I would be gigantic. Because my meals are quite substantial. And I absolutely love eating, and I would eat all day if I could. So thank you for the super chats, though. Appreciate you so much. I hope that you, I hope I helped you to understand what veganism is all about. Got another super chat here. Somebody writes, this person, oh, Window, you're back again. Thanks. Window writes, also, I agree goldfish bowls are so shit. Like, why are we torturing the poor soul who could live free and happy? Yeah, you're right. I'm going to press a heart on that. Thank you. Thank you very much to the person whose name. What's your name, Windows Guide? What's your actual name? What are you? Are you male, female? Like, how old are you? I know nothing about you. It's so weird. You know, people see me all the time and they just assume that I know them. I don't know if this person's 20 or 80. How about you? How old are you?
20.
20. Okay. Are you studying or do you have a job?
I work 3rd shift right now. And the time that it is right now for me is 10:12 a.m.
10:12 a.m. Okay, what country are you in?
United States.
Okay, and what do you mean the 3rd shift?
Night shift. Like, I go in at 10 p.m. But I clock in at like 10:30. No, not 10:35.
But what is
10:45.
But what is your job? What do you do?
I work in a factory, or like material handling, like a factory job. Whatever, like metal stuff or whatever.
Okay. So you're working like on an assembly line or something like that? Or
yeah,
are you sewing? Are you sewing things?
Like, I'm counting metal parts to go to different companies.
Okay. Well, I hope your job isn't taken over by AI. At some point, robots, it sounds like, could be able to do that. What do you think?
I know. Yeah.
Hold on one sec. I have a super chat here again. Thank you very much. You're 29 years old. Thank you for telling me. A heart. You get a heart for that. There we go. And a like. Thank you. But what's your name? You wrote your name. I'm just going to call you Windows. Oh, hi. Thanks for being here. I think I accidentally tapped you in with my knuckle when I was going like that.
No. It's okay, actually.
Okay. Well, is it okay if I let you go to the person named Suck? What's your name again?
Alex. Yes.
Okay, Alex.
Yes, sure.
Alex, thank you for being here. I hope you change your name to Alex Animal Defender and you join us on this, the right side of history, to defend these innocent animals. All right, and you, what's your name? What is your name? Yes?
Oh, my name is Dimitri J.
Okay, are you ready to read a card?
Yes.
Okay, so this is where I start by saying no, vegans aren't forcing their beliefs on you. Can you please read the rest of this? Actually,
no, vegans aren't forcing their believers on you.
No,
Vegans
beliefs.
are just...
Beliefs. Our beliefs.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Again?
The only one forcing is you because you pay people to kidnap, breed, rape, stab, and murder innocent animals just so you can eat their tortured bodies.
That's right. All right, so I want you to be vegan from now on. You guys over here as well on my TikTok channel. Thank you, our YouTube channel. Thanks for coming in. If anybody else has a last second super chat that you want to put in, if you have a question for me or you want to tell something to me, now is the time. All right, anything you want to say? Hello.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. You did a good job. Guys, thanks everyone for being here. We will see you in a couple of hours for the next live stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being as vegan as possible. Very much appreciate you guys. All right. Bye, YouTube.